Hello. How are you? Who's here? Stubacat, Scientologist, Robot Cooper. How are you? What are you saying? Well what? Well what? Hope nobody gets stabbed in the back over this golden idol. Well, some bad shit's happening in this brilliant game. Been genuinely excited to get back to it. It's good when you hold on, you get a wee bit of dust in your head there. There you go. It's good when you're like, oh, I can't wait to get back to it. It's always a good feeling. I'm sure I asked, but I don't remember you giving me the answer. Guy at Glaze Games. Hey! Well, I mean, I've got a ticket, but, you know, a million things can happen between then and now. I'll always grab a ticket just in case. Sometimes I've had to sell it to somebody, but, you know, these things happen. Hello, Walls. Hello, Keir Hartley. How was your day? My day was fine. I've somehow got a big burn across the back of my neck that I don't know. Like, I mean a burn as in like a friction burn. And I don't know how I've done it, but it's really fucking sore. It was sitting in your sleep. No, but it didn't happen until I came out the shower earlier. I'm on the bike, in the shower. It was fine. Come out, shaved my head, fine. Started actually getting dried. And then I was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, the only thing I can think of is, you know, when you put the towel behind your back and you... That. I must have just done it like... I don't know, too hard or something, but it's not as if I felt pain at the time. It was maybe like 20 minutes later. I don't know. Apart from that, fine. It's really warm here. I don't know what temperature it is. It's humid, it's warm. It's nice, but it's too warm. Too warm for me to do anything. Except game. And that's why we're here right now. Let's just get straight in because I don't have anything else to talk about. I've got nothing to show you fine people. Let's... Come on. Quoting something. There we go. Right then, let's go. Head up while you bike, causing a crease in the neck, sweating the crease bump neck. I thought that as well, but where my neck creases when I do that, it's well below that. I had even considered that. But it's I think I've went like that too vigorously with the towel, maybe in the same place a couple of times, and I've just damaged myself. Right, so we've had an abrupt termination of contract, the untimely passing of a rural gentleman, the dramatic departure of an outsider, the murder at the Little Mermaid, and the intoxicating dinner party. And now we move on to Chapter 6, the explosive events in the forest cabin. Here we go. Okay, when we got Burkham Workhouse. No, I don't think that's a name we know yet. We go in the bag. Henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker. I can say that. Oakwood Gang brawler robber. Hardy Abe. Burkham Workhouse brawler has a cart. Little Billy. Hobbs Gang burglar. Enters through chimneys. Jack Nails. Timberbrook Inn burglar. Picklock. I've never seen picklock to describe someone who can pick locks, which seems obvious. Box of confectionery. And then Pictures of hats. This all seems very calm, so I'm a bit worried about getting into the house. Is that thing me again? Ah, by the gods, what was that? It's her again, isn't it? Lucia Smith, I think it was. What is this? Is that a coffin? Coffin with a fake. With a scarecrow in it. Got a guy with a head wound. Oh! It's David Gorham, I think it was. The man is breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it to be too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. Edmund Cloudsley. One of those workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. And be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. 5 shillings and 3pence. Key. A loaded pistol. Okay. So he's there knocked out. She's saying, what was it? By the gods, what was that? She's got gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed the young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman, who, as is custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. So Stina, what you've missed is things through the generations of this kind of family stuff happening. It's kind of hard to explain if you've not seen it. Is that Little Pip? It is. Go coin go. Oh, it's the dog coin. Dog coin, Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. David Gorin, that's him in there. You're in charge of all security and arms. Miss Lucia Smith. You will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Little Pip. You are in charge of Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. That'll be the dogs. Both must be fed daily. So when he says go coin go, he's probably talking about doubloon. So that'll be Golden Doubloon. And it's Edmund Cloudsley. Aye, indeed, mate. What we got here? Sword. What is with the ring with the ruby? Wrapped piece of confectionery. And a loaded pistol. I think that's everything in this room. Right? Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Okay. Let's look at things. We've got... So that's broken. The fact that that's kind of thingied away there. That face is good. A club. Tattoo in the hand of 2 nails. Finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday in the Timberbrook Inn, and bring all your tools. You'll get your share as we agreed. WK. Walter Keane. Which I think is that guy? Where did it say again about Walter Keane? Aye, there, Walter Keane. Okay. Set of lockpicks. Saw. Loaded pistol. Shard of a vase. There's the golden idol itself. With a weight holding down the thing. and a different code in the back, and again this is still blue for some reason. But sorry, the thing that confused me the most about this scene, what the fuck is that coming off left guy? Oh, what it is, look, this is the string of his club on his hand being blown back, and that's his hat. The hat's just kind of connecting with the club. You know? He's got it looped on his wrist, the club, and it's... small weight is tied to a pulled down lever at the back of the idol. So we do know the idol can cause things to spontaneously combust, but this is more like just an explosion. Look at, is that rotten fruit? Rotten apple and a green apple. A green apple looks more like a bell pepper. There's Edmund Cloudsley in that box, covering his ears. What the fuck, man? Is this all the different things the idol can do? Vacuum V1. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum V2. Attempted with this input and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously still did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. This is... gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Second step, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. This is fucking daft, the things this idol can do. Unknown effect 14. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. That would be why he wanted the dead body, aye. Must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Spontaneous combustion. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting, the speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed before it. Freezing. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and glass shards flew everywhere. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If the eye is red, it is ready for input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform that input, and it will turn red afterwards. Fucking hell, man, this is right. There's a lot to think about. Pistol loaded. Right, we've got all the words we need, 34 out of 34. I'm just checking there's no more wee yellow bits to click on. That looks good to me. Aye, okay. Right, let's see what they want from us. Cool. Right, the first thing we can do is get the names out of the way. We've got Lucia Smith. We've got, you know what, hold on, let's do the A to Z. There we go, that's easier. We've got Edmund Cloudsley. We've got Little Pip. We've got David Gorin. That's got to be... is it Golden Doubloon? This guy's name was it Walter Keane? So just these two now. So I think the bit of paper for the start. Oh shit. Oh no. Right, we're gonna have to figure that out. Wait, why is there a blue and a yellow? Oh shit, right. Might be here for a wee while with this one. I think this bit is going to give us a better idea. Let's see. Jack Nails will be the one with the lockpicks in his pocket, I would assume. And the other one must be Hardy Abe, because he has the cart. I think. We'll find out. So I think he had the lockpicks. Aye. So that's Jack Nails. And that'll be Hardy Abe. Hopefully, let's see. Yes, man. Right, we know who everybody is. So... oh, fuck. Right, we know it was Edmund Cloudesley needed a corpse. So, David... Goran, along with accomplices, delivered a corpse, a coffin. Upon entering, did suddenly oh, that would have been the other thing to give away Jack Nails. Aye. It's this that I'm curious about. Alright, Jess. Is this that idol master folk talk about? Yes. I'll show you the idol master. So let's get a look. It's at... so let's call it walking stick and squeals. Right, let's call it that. So it was vacuum V2. Attempted with this input and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air but curiously still did not create a complete vacuum in a sealed vessel. In the sealed vessel. Right. So that's vacuum V2. So that... is that decrease and that's increase? Because if that's air, then you're choosing decrease air, and that's a vacuum, you remove air. And that would be increase then, I think. It would make sense since they're similar with one wee difference. So let's go with decreased and increased. Let's choose that as air. No, because then what would that be? If that was air. And that's still you try to do a vacuum. Oh, unless that you got the thing wrong. Because it says they both disappeared. Would that be matter then? You decreased matter and thus it vanished. Oh wait, that's no... oh no, it is there. Right, temporarily we'll call that matter. We'll call that matter. Alright, Thermoso, how are you, man? Cheers for the sub. How's this game going? It's fucking great, man. It's making me use every piece of my brain. Place is long unused. So... but then, look, if that's decrease what for that? Because this is about getting gold. Get gold by aiming at the target. Second, aim at an empty vessel to retrieve it. So that's, say that was decreased. You're decreasing what and then increasing what else to it's better to figure out the other ones. Let's try the big J. Oh, wait. Is that in there? Right, this symbol isn't in there. But that would work if it was like increase, matter, and then age. And that's how you've got the thing in the, I think it's a tomato or whatever in the back with the maggots in it. Right, let's go with that thing. Increase matter temperature, decrease matter temperature. I think this for matter seems good. And I think that's going to be temperature. Have I got temperature? I don't. Heat. Right, it's heat then. So the J's heat. What is this one then? Air, coffin, corpse, gold. Wait, it's not just increase gold. Wait. Oh, it is aye for the gold one. Okay. Cool, that clears that up. We're getting there. It is quite obra dinn, isn't it? It's got the set plus. Funnily enough, on the Steam page, I think the top, you know, when you're like about this game, I think it's a quote from Lucas Pope saying how much he enjoyed it. Right, so that'll help us figure the rest of this out. Upon entering, somebody suddenly. So it would either be exploded, shot, stabbed, clubbed. Somebody else. Oh! Walter. No, hold on. Living coffin. Aye, Walter Keane clubbed David Gorin. Wait, has he got a club? No. Who else had sweets? See how he's got the sweets in his thing? Who else? Or was it out here? I'm assuming that's, you know, Walter Keane hitting David Gorin. Back of the head. What's with the scarecrow though? Let's look further down then. Meanwhile, something increased the amount of air? No, decreased. Wait, is that right enough? See if you were to like decrease the amount of air in that, would the vacuum cause it to explode? I'm not mega clued up on vacuums, but I think if there was a vacuum and it kept increasing the vacuum, would that thing explode? Because that's going to be Edmund. One or the other, the amount of air in a sealed vase. Nobody can how vacuums work. It'd implode, but I failed physics. Maybe it's just increased the amount of air, because it is still a sealed vase. So if you did increase the amount of air, we'll go with increase the now. When Dudara and Dudara entered the room, the explosion... No, the vase exploded and killed them. Right, so they're dead and all. So that was Jack Nails and Hardy Abe. This bit. So let's see, upon entering, Walter Keane suddenly clubbed. Let's see how it tells us. Right, so there's more than two things wrong here. Edmund Cloudesley needed a corpse. David Gorin, along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, Walter Keane suddenly... Because that's it. Walter Keane doesn't have a club, and what did it say about David Gorin's head wound again? Breathing, but appears to have lost consciousness. So he's not been shot. And all he's got's a fucking sword and a... You could argue you could blow with a pistol, but that's not an option there, is it? That's not one of the options we've got down here. Shit, I just realised we can see exactly what Cloudesley did. He increased the amount of air, so that's correct. Because that's your increased symbol. So we know that's right. When Jack Nails and Hardy Abe entered the room, the vase exploded and killed them. That's right. It's this bit. Upon entering... Because you understand that your man here has showed up after them. Because obviously as he's been walking in, he stole a sweetie out of here on his way in. So he would have stolen a sweetie, I assume knocked out David Gorin, and then as he's got there, boom, everything's exploded. Have another wee look at this. Oh, I don't mind. There was the drawing of the hats. I wonder if that means anything. What's that kind of soft purple top hat with a flower and a feather? Was it out here, the drawing of the hats? It's this one, this hat. Means. He's got a club. So did he double, maybe Hardy Abe there double crossed David, and then that's happened. Let's see. Let's see. Right. So 2 or fewer are incorrect. Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed David Gorin. So, fuck. What's wrong then? Edmund Cloudesley needed a corpse. David Gorin, along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering, Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed David Gorin. Meanwhile, Edmund Cloudesley increased the amount of air in a sealed vase. When Jack Nails and Hardy Abe entered the room, the vase exploded and killed them both. I'm having trouble finding what bit of that's wrong. Where does Walter Keane come in then? Oh, sorry, is there what? Oh, am I hiding? Oh no, there's no words behind my head, that's everything. That's all the words. So no, this is all correct, this is all correct. I mean, maybe Walter Keane's just incidental, but I'm curious. Let me look at this again. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed the young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman, who, as his custom appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat. And right, that's him. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. So if you look, it also looks as if she's maybe reaching for this to smack him over the head. But I'm really struggling. I read an important line there, did I? I'm missing it. I'm missing something. I'm missing. Walter Keane. Right. So it's not that he came later, he came with them. Let me just look at shit again. Nah, I'll take a hint. I'll definitely take a hint because I'm just no seeing what's staring me in the face here. Walter Keane is important. Right. Right. Phone, shut the fuck up. Sorry. It said nameless associates. Sorry, unnamed associates. Oh, at the fucking bus. Is this meaning that all 4 were with them? I don't know. You know, I was thinking that way of like one's missing kind of thing, and that'll be the one that's clubbed Gorin and run away. That book is either David's or Walter's. So you'd imagine... Hold on. My mind's just... I'm totally blanking on this. That's David Gorin. That's the thing for Cloudsley. That's just hanging with the body. So, my thinking is... Fuck me. I was putting Gorin as like the... See, because that's the one that Cloudsley had always been in contact with. I was thinking of him as kind of the head guy. The... You know what I mean? I was putting him as the... Fuck. The scroll has been fulfilled. To gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, Gentleman Robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Right. Aye. So they were going to double-cross David Gorin so they could take Edmund's shit. Aye. Of course, of course. Oh. Then, Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master, Lord Edmund Cloudsley, got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died, bless his soul. What's the benefit of them thinking Cloudsley is dead? Oh, fucking hell, alright. The strange practices of a secretive society. Oh, this is is it the Vanguard shit? Or the mask? The mask stuff. Strange practices of a secretive society. Oh. Ominous. Who the fuck's that? Tattoo depicts a hand and an eye. So you're tied up. Uh-huh. Got loaded pistol. Coil of rope. David, the gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. Walter Keane. Gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. Target will arrive in full costume, grab rope and weapons. There's the tobacco he likes. To David Gorin for reliable service from Edmund Cloudsley. A dagger. Shabby formal coat. So that's David Gorin. Tied up in the bushes. We've got 2 people dragging him there. You get pointy toes and rounded toes. Right, so the pointy toes come down that way and went that direction, and the rounded toes come down and went that direction. Right, okay. Thinking panel. So we've got Dark Hands, so David Gordon's Dark Hand, Proud Beasts and Water Snakes. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. Master, Steward, Initiate. So David Gordon is a Dark Hand Initiate. Alright, bit of reading. Masters, I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic and with great resolve punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin, but the devil had prepared a treacherous trap and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Gordon, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. So he's also saying about Edmund's dead body. Killed by the trap, but it didn't look as if he seemed pretty safe in the chest. Also in the clip where David is telling that guy, you can still see the chest in the background. Masters, I must apologise 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valour that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hearst. That is a great name. A young resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts, of course not yet close to your skills. I have finally recovered a plan to return to Albion. I suggest that... Oh, so wait, is Aquitania an old name for a place, the way Albion's England? I suggest that Lazarus will be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. Oh, sorry, mate. Do that. Alright, Aiden, how are you, man? Illuminated Masters, I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hearst to our brethren. I submit that our Darkhand brother Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologise personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. Okay. Oh, okay, right, well somebody's dead. Somebody's already dead. What we go here? Done when an accuser has challenged the defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Right, so that's done while they're not looking. Accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake in wine cups. Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations of the hall. The Grim Reaper, the never-tiring teacher, the feeder of mouths. Ritual of Conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations of the hall, the never-tiring teacher, the keeper of treasures, the mirror of the soul. Now those all look identical. And I saw one of them hanging up there. Right, so there's one there, and one there. Is there a difference? Ritual of dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. The sceptre must be borne by Water Snake Master. Required decorations. Ritual of discord. The houses of the accuser and defender stand behind their brothers. The sceptre must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Required decorations. Okay. The Griffin has spoken. Trade with a small vial of unknown substance that looks like poison. A ruby ring. The Griffin has spoken. Ruby. The ruby ring is obviously for if you're part of the cult, isn't it? Right, that maybe recontextualises things in the previous thing. Silver tankard with some red wine in it. Ruby ring. Let us await the results from the chamber below. Ceremonial sword. Ruby ring. Ceremonial sceptre. Ruby ring. Man in the mask is not breathing. He is dead. 2 cups and a stone altar. They contain some wine but are almost empty. I think that's everything in this room. Is that no Edmund? That looks like Brands. Oh, it's Hell Broke Loose, isn't it? Prepare to receive what you have earned. Brother, a member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join the Brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and fulfill your role in the rites of the Brotherhood. Council of Masters. Oh, is this Lazarus Hurst? So we've got the Eye, which is Initiate. And the Lion is... I can't remember. Ruby ring in his pocket and a ruby ring in his finger. Right. Let me just double check. So he's going to be a Proud Beast Initiate. I wonder what that means then. Their house. Maybe that means this is 3 families. Maybe. I have signalled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Oh, fucking hell. You must... Inception, evaluation, transition, admission. Administered by Proud Beast Steward. Administered by Water Snake Master. Administered by any Master. Administered by Dark Hand Steward or Master. Right, let's see what this looks like. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Okay. Here's what we do. We look at... where was it? There. So Snail is the guy with the house on his back, obviously. No mouth. Fish in a room. And then what is that? Wearing something hot in summer and nothing in winter? So... Snail... Admission. It's admission. Because he's to be admitted. But how does the no mouth thing... How's that a clock? I can understand the water droplet, maybe it's a fish. And the star being, what, the passage of time? But it must be about initiation. Sorry, admission. But would it not be evaluation? If that's the case, it's administered by any master, so that doesn't tell us who this is. Fucking hell, man. I think we're going to be here a wee while. Sorry, I'm realising it doesn't mean they need to be in order. So let's see snail. Water, right? So there's 3 with snail and water in them. You would imagine the tree would be the outside one. But then how would fire? I think I'm fucking doing it again. It's got to be admission. Has to be admission. Let's see. Oh fuck, I thought it would tell me for this bit. I thought like this and this and this would be separate. Right, let's do something here. Oh. What? Does that mean this one isn't right? I don't know if it's counting this bit or this. Oh shit, sorry, I didn't even see these bits down here. I was only looking at that. I wasn't looking at the ones, fuck. Right, hold on. So that's going to be Lazarus Hurst. Right. I don't have anything to go with him. We'll put admission back. We're going to, I think we're going to have to do a lot of reading out here for this. Oh. Because it can be either or. So he's, instead of David Gordon, would have put Dark Hand Initiate. Right, cool. Let's try and figure some shit out. So ritual of squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. Sword must be borne by any dark hand. Any dark hand. Sword must be borne by any dark hand. The sword must be borne by any initiate. The scepter must be borne by White Snake Master. Scepter must be borne by Dark Hand Master. Sorry, Water Snake Master. I'm assuming the Water Snake are these ones purely because of the fangs. I'm thinking they are snakes. And Master you would assume is the white coated ones. So let's try that. Right. Oh, wait. But the ritual of admission, it's said by any master and he's wearing green. Like this dude. And the one that's dead. Wait, maybe they're the masters with the... Because like they've got wee shoulder patches, they've got wee breast pocket type patches, and then they've got the big lines. No, oh fuck man. Gonna be here a while. Tavern accuser is challenged the defender. Both drinkers must be barefoot. Right, they're barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. 2 cups in a stone bottle. They contain some wine, but are almost empty. So I have a tanker with some red wine in it. So they both looked away while this one put the stuff in. I'm very confused by these where it's giving you the different names, but they are all identical, as well as these ones, and yet that looks really different there. That's thrown me off. Those two look the same as each other. That looks completely fucking different. The lists, these ones. Oh shit, sorry. I see now the Grim Reapers get one on. So we've got Grim Reaper, the book, and the key in the chandelier. So I don't think it's either of them. I think it's Dispute. Keeper of Treasures. The key. Never Tiring Teacher. The book. You can learn things from a book and it will never, you know. And then the Grim Reaper. I think it's the Ritual of Dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. The scepter must be borne by a white snake master. Sorry, white snake, water snake. Fucking hell. Jojo, just Jojo brand. So I think that might be right. Water snake master. Right. Let's see. So if these are water snakes, let's say it's the Dispute. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. So they would be stewards. But then that would make him a steward. Which means it can either be Inception or Evaluation. So maybe it's Evaluation. If that's the steward's outfit. Let's test something. What ritual did I say I thought it was? Evaluation. Where the fuck's Evaluation? Oh, fuck. Thought that was going to be me getting it there. So wait, maybe it's no Proud Beast, maybe that's Dark Hand? Nah, fuck. Admission would be the last one, of course. You've been admitted. Because it's to be by a master. So this might be Inception. Are you a proud beast? Proud beast. Dark hand. So what have we got here? Master Steward. What's the other one? If I put Master for that and Steward for that. Initiate. Oh. Yes. Right. Let's sort these a bit. Right. So we've got these done. So this should help us narrow down what the ritual is. Still think it's the dispute. So we'll go with dispute just now. And now we need to identify. So that's a master. That's a master. Initiate. Steward. Let's get water snake. Proud beast. Dark hand. Water snake. Oh. Some baits know the ritual of dispute then. Let's have a look. Grim Reaper, the key in the big book. Grim Reaper. Speaker to the blind? Could that be a book? Doesn't make sense. I mean, Braille. I think it might be Discord then. Oh fuck, alright. So it might still be dispute, but I've listened. Oh wait, what have I thing me drawing then? Water snake, proud beast, dark hand, they're stewards, they're initiates, they're masters. Because if I had put Discord in there and that been wrong, shouldn't that have still been 2 or fewer slots? If that was the case. If that's the only thing that's wrong, I mean. Or is it that, does it want to know who one of them is? You know what I mean? Since, like, look, these can be a brown name thing or just a rank. Might even be that it wants to know who they are. Oh fuck, man. Because we know that 2 people here ambushed David Gorin. So let's see. He, along with such and such, ambushed David Gorin. Oh no, that would be Dark Hand Initiate David Gorin. I think. You know? Oh, this is a lot. Right, we can fill in this bit. Lazarus Hearst. Past the Inception Ritual. To become... what ones was it again? Proud Beast Initiate. Which makes sense, it's a proud beast guy doing it, isn't it? Alright, open head case, how you doing? I'm using more of the brain than any person ever has. Oh, this is gonna fuck me up. Wait. There was something about standing behind, wasn't there? The houses of... So, right, say it's the dispute. The sceptre must be borne by Water Snake Master. Only stewards or higher rank can be defender and accuser. They're stewards, right? So that would fit. Ritual of Discord. The houses of the accusers and defenders stand behind their brothers. That's no happening. Because they're actually on opposite sides if that's the case, you know? So it can be the Ritual of Discord. Only initiates can be defending an accuser, it's no the squabble. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. So it's no that. What the fuck, man? So it must be that it is the dispute, but it wants to know who maybe two people in here are. Or one person. Maybe the deep... No, it would probably be you or you. Wait. No. Either this one or this one is the ones that tied up David Gordon because he's an initiate and they stole his clothes, so it can only be an initiate. Right. Let me go back out and check David's shit. Oh, the fucking boss. Oh, they've both got kind of pointy toes. I remember that there was pointy shoes and round shoes, but they've both got kind of pointy shoes. I thought I had something there. Right, let's get another look here. Gathering will be on March 14th. Oh, the follower plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. Wait, did I look at this? I didn't. A clean new coat. Pictures of hats. Loaded pistol. Sword. Hold on. Is this Walter Keane? Because I thought the hair seemed different. Because David Gordon's got like blonde hair and that's red. Clean new coat. Pictures of the hats. Because he's into the fashion. And that bottom left one I think is the one that's right there. And would that be David Gordon leaving his stuff? So say that's Walter Keane. Let me get another look at that. Walter Keane was talking about his wounds, wasn't he? Is that Lazarus Hearst and this is like a fucking imposter? because we're no being made to name. Well, I suppose we have named Lazarus Herster, haven't we? Yeah. But it's like, how much does the game let you? I don't know. I don't mean lie to you, but you know. Man, I'm really struggling this one. Right. Was challenged to a dispute ritual, right? He, along with Didru, ambushed Darkhand Initiate. Oh, fuck me, man. Signalled to so and so with a which tankard had no poison. Signalled with a that I'm really struggling with this. Really fucking struggling. He was carrying a sword and a gun, which Walter Keane was. Which is making me think that's Walter Keane, but it might no be. Because, like, there's Walter Keane stuff. There's David Gorin stuff. Which would mean that Walter Keane and David Gorin are maybe in here? No, wait. Because... oh, my brain. Sorry, how did you know this was his and his stuff? No, I just remember, Stina, that David Gorin, through the whole thing, has had... well, there's his pocket watch. That's his jacket. That's his pistol and dagger, and he always has Ash Blair tobacco on him because he used Ash Blair as a pseudonym earlier in the game. So I know that's David Gorin's stuff. The hat would have been on Walter Keane's head, and... oh... and that's Walter Keane's stuff because it's a clean new coat, he wears nice suits, he's always in the latest fashionable hats, so that's why he's got the picture of the hats, and he had a pistol and sword. So this is David Gorin's stuff, this is Walter Keane's stuff. I'm struggling to think. I'm looking at the names again, hold on. Was Geoffrey Sinclair mentioned? Was that name one of the... there's Lazarus Herst. Here we go. Limited Masters. I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Herst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-hand brother, Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that in dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologise personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Geoffrey Sinclair. That's Geoffrey Sinclair. Which would mean David Gorin and Walter Keane are inside. I think. So everything is here. Because that's done, that's done, that's done. It's this and this. So it's challenged to a dispute ritual. He, along with ambushed Darkhand Initiate Walter Sinclair. No, wait. Because he would need to be posing as the Water Snake Master to signal with the scepter. And Water Sinclair's only a Darkhand Initiate. So the robes would have been... Wait, so did he... The tankard. The tank. Right, this is Walter Keane or David Gorin, I think. No, sorry, I put Walter Sinclair. Jeffrey Sinclair, sorry. Right. Walter Sinclair, he would have been challenged to the... I think this is Walter Keane. This is Walter Keane, I think. And this is David Gorin. Walter Keane was challenged to dispute ritual by Jeff Sinclair. He, along with David Gorin, ambushed Darkhand Initiate Jeffrey Sinclair, posing as Darkhand Initiate, I think, signalled to... It could be Darkhand Steward or... Oh shit, that took them away from there. Hold on. Darkhand Steward and Initiate. Hold on. With a tankard. Oh no, shit, with a... Bastard, with a tree. Wait. No, that's the tankard, sorry. Those are cups. Shit, a cup, I'm putting tank. I'm thinking of a tankard, you know. So hold on. The tankard, which cup had no poison. Cup. This is going to be absolutely fucked. This is going to be fucked. Signal to Darkhand Steward with a tankard, which cup had no poison. Walter Sinclair. Sorry, Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Please. Right. So maybe it's Walter Keane instead of Darkhand Steward. Oh, no. Okay. Walter Keane was challenged to a dispute ritual. He, along with David Gorin, ambushed Darkhand Initiate Jeffrey Sinclair. So I think you're seeing a full stop as a comma after Darkhand Initiate. Oh! Shit, that's exactly what it was. I thought it looked like a run-on sentence. That's why I was kind of confused. Right, hold on. So, David Gorin, isn't it? Wait, how's that one up the top right? If I didn't finish it? After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They capture a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual of dispute, He could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup, and his opponent drank the poison and died. Let's stay and explore, because I want to get this right. My brain needs me to get this right. So maybe I can just put their names in here. Let's see. It felt as if it didn't like that. It loved it. I feel good. I feel good about that. Man, that was fantastic, that one. But aye, this full stop was absolutely fucking me up. I was, because in my brain I'm going, ambushed, Dark Hand Initiate Jeffrey Sinclair. Posing as Dark Hand Initiate, like, you know what I mean? I was looking at it. What fucked you up is you kept guessing who the ambushed lad was. Aye. We have no name for them. Well, aye we do. Jeffrey Sinclair, isn't it? Oh no, sorry, I see what you mean. Aye, right, aye. I fully assumed because it fit with that. Oh, aye. Oh, sorry. I completely never put two and two together. Like, how the fuck is Jeffrey Deed there if he's tied up out here? Aye, I got there. I did get there though. That's the important thing. Fuck, this game's good. Right, lads, catchies. Good luck, Lazarus. And away we go. What's next? The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Okay. I see we've got some masters, a steward, and an initiate. That's why I asked where the ambushing happened. Aye, I got there, but weird thinking. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Right, I can already see a deed guy on the right hand side. Let's go left to right. Rules. Griffin Rebirth. The one who claims to be Griffin Reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. Chronicles of Griffin Rebirth. In 1725, the first Darkhand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. In 1756, Proud Beastmaster Lord Pledsley performed a seance talking to the spirits. Lord Angus McBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 1764, Darkhand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Lord Angus McBain produced a homunculus as well. Who's this Angus McBain character? In 1771, Proud Beastmaster Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus McBain hypnotised the same man as well. Okay. Wait, why is that still... Oh, I've missed a name, I think. No, it's still yellow. Oh, Griffin Rebirth, that's it. Okay, I wonder what that significance is. 5 strange looking masks. So, somebody here has managed a miracle because that's why the masks fall, is that correct? If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned as Griffin Reborn. So I think your man here... Let's see, who we got? That was an actual miracle. Unbelievable. So there is a Griffin Reborn? He's got a seal with 7 on it. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you, brothers, to great many changes. Is that Lazarus Hurst? What we got in here, mate? That's Edmund Cloudsley's book. Miracle preparation. After the decrease air input, aim at the sky, press the lever to maximum positions, hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing. Therefore increase air. Main challenge is ensuring my balance when holding on to the idol. Oh, so it's like lifting yourself into the air using it. Practice is paramount. Safety note. So when pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action of the target it can see. So we've read that. If the eye is red, it is ready for increase input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform decrease input, and it will turn red afterwards. And thus Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. Silver crown with gems. Only silver? What is oh. Is that Spurs? I see it's significant that we're seeing the set of heavywood nose. Here, I brought back your staff, oh Griffin Reborn. That's it's Walter Keane. It was that face with the mask and the hair blowing that I was remembering. So there's his hats. That's Walter Keane. Golden snuff box filled with opium powder. Hell yeah. AM. Angus McBain. Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus into our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. In performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. Increase air. Then press a small lever on the handle of the cane and it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt that the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. Sincerely, Darkhand Steward. Interesting, there's the cane with the idol in it. Very good. Golden idol is enclosed within the handle of an ornamental cane. There's the bit for the air to get out. I see. Oh, no, we read that. And the ruby ring. Now you're just coming up with names that fit the game. Wait, what names? What name did I invent? What an honour to experience such an historical event. The ruby ring. We got a thing showing us that it's 25 past 12. There's Angus McBain right there. Dear Watersnake Brother Maker. Oh, I thought that was Thingmy Maker, the guy that read out the Will and Testament. As the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Darkhand Master JT. JT. Protocol of an attempt to demonstrate a miracle. Location: the lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Time: noon. Present: Lord Angus McBain, Lord Alistair Koch, Dr. James Turner, Sir Walter Keane, Mr. Lazarus Hurst. In charge of notes: Nicholas Maker. So Angus McBain must be here, because if he was the head one and he couldn't replicate Lazarus's thing. Oh fucking hell. Man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. His arm appears to be broken. Also at the bottom of the cane. Watersnake Master, lately I have experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that when pushed my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I do not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages I have learned the dark arts too. If need be I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones. Proud Beastmaster. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you on a seat alongside me on the court of directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. I will only unbalance your humours. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. So was that in reply to that letter? No, that one. Oh, that's JT and we don't have a... Wait, there's still something? Ah. Both his legs appear to be broken. Door is locked from the inside. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire, General Alistair Koch. A trapdoor that connects the staircase to the top of the lighthouse, not locked. I think that's everything. Okay. Right, let's get them in order. That's Lazarus Hurst. That is Thingy Maker. Nicholas Maker. That's Walter Keane. Oh, look at this. What? People who had the magic relic in their hands chronologically. Oh. Because he's handing it back. So it's got to be Lazarus and then whoever he is. And then Walter Keane. So we know who he is, we can probably fill that in. Let's get another look at this stuff. Got the stamp with a 7 on it. Oh, if any of them get a note with the 7 stamped on it, maybe that'll tell me who it is. Oh, that must be Angus McBain. Because when he's went out to get the bit of the thing, he's took that off him. And it makes sense. Because what's happened is Lazarus has done it from the top of the lighthouse, I would assume. And then it's like, right, Angus, you need to recreate it. There's the cane. Felt his death. Right. So these two are James Koch and Alistair Turner. So let's see if there's anything that would give something away. What was the thing here again? By guarding the lighthouse you guard the Empire. General Alistair Koch. There's nothing that really gives away who's a general though, is there? His boots look a bit army-ish. There we fucking go. Right, so I'm gonna say Lazarus Hurst, and then Angus McBain, then Walter Keane, please. Yeah. So some blackmailed somebody else to find out how we perform the miracle of flying. So Thingmy had it in his, didn't he? Dear Master McBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector. Wait, hold on, right. past offend me greatly. So this is him. I may have invited Lazarus into a brother, but it's not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact and he came from the miracle he input following glyphs. Then he puts a small lever in the handle of the cane and it grants him the powers to demonstrate. Ah! So if you've entered that, it means it changes the colour of the ruby, the jewel, and then it can only take a decrease command before you could do an increase command. So Walter Keane blackmailed... No, sorry, no. Angus blackmailed Walter Keane with a threat. Aye. I was thinking it the other way around. Nice. This one's a bit more straightforward. Is it though? So and so something. The something. Using the idol to demonstrate the miracle. Flying. It was flying right there. And become a Griffin Reborn. So it's Lazarus Hearst. This Hearst jumped from the lighthouse. Aye. From the lighthouse, using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. And then that's going to be Angus McBain's death from headwind. So and so. Pushed? Wait, what would go in there that's that colour? We've only got from with... Sorry, let me bring these in so you can see them. Look, that's all we've got. Would that be Walter Keane? Is there a... Look, you know what I mean? That's silver. The only words... I've confused myself now. And what's with this? But what's that about? I'm very confused about the thing with the feet. I don't see what it tells us. Really? Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse, using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying, become Griffin Reborn. Can you show the O are blinking? The O's just... Oh shit, that! Didn't see that. Right. So that just tells us who came through in there. So Pointy Toes, Spurs. So we know Pointy Toes is Walter Keane. Spurs is Lazarus. And then a heel. So no you. No you. Oh, that doesn't really help there. Unless that doesn't really tell us anything. Wait. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just checking stuff. Oh, lighthouse. I know hypnosis, homunculus. Wounds. I'm thinking that Walter Keane killed him. Head wound. That's why the cane's in half. That's my thinking. You know, Walter Keane went and got it, and brought it round. That's why he's like, oh, there you go, mate. So let's see, Walter Keane attacked with the idol afterwards. Ah, that doesn't even make sense. The oar, really? I don't know. I'm thinking the fact that it was broken in half, but you could say that was for the fall. And maybe he has broke the oars. Let's see. It's telling me more than one thing's wrong, though. That's the issue. Aye. So, more than two things are wrong. Lazarus Hales jumped from the lighthouse, using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. I keep thinking there's going to be a cane word in there or something that I'm missing, but what is it he says? Staff. So staff isn't even there as a thing. I kept looking for a word like that. This is really throwing me off, this being silver. Oh! Wait, attacked from the... Wait, attacked from the something afterwards? No, attacked from the lighthouse afterwards. Wait, pushed? Did he just push him? Angus died from falling, really, because it's like broken arm, both legs broken, severe wound at the back of his head. Am I missing a fucking word here or something? No, I can't be. He was trying to demonstrate the thing. Wait. Got it. Got it. When Lazarus Hearst jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus MacBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the staff from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him, and Angus jumped to his death. Here we go. I was putting Walter too close to it all. I fucking love this game, man. What we got? The interrupted weekend at the doctor's salon. I think this will be the last one for the night. Right, so we got a dead guy, some dudes. That's the General Kosh, is it? We've got your mummy and eye patch. We've got, is it James Turner? Right, again, left to right. Let's see what we got. Tea house, chess house, croquet field, library, salon, flower beds, fountain. So this will be getting some use, I'd imagine. Oh Lord, I did not expect something like this in our household. Slightly grassy garden shears. Oh wait, you can... Oh cool, you can get a look out there. What button gets me back in though? That one, cool. This is such a mess, however, we will clean the blood out of the rug. You're looking a bit high, mate. Ha, Leopold, your plan to frame Ptoo is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it. Constable, please escort this man out. So there's his ring, clean doctor's scalpel, and a clean small sword. Full glass of sherry. Almost empty glass of sherry. Fallen bottle of sherry. James, this is preposterous. You know damn well that he was killed by that Lemurian savage. Missing a button. Look at the eyes, man. Well, the eye. Dear friend, now that the elections are over, please join me for a leisurely weekend at my manor with good old Augustus and some other fine fellows. We will have some drinks and discuss what to do about that Prime Minister position. Kindly confirm your presence, James Turner. Aye, so that's James Turner and this is Leopold somebody. Oh, what did I miss? Clean small sword. This is outrageous. I thought you were an honourable man, Leopold, not some Aquitanian agent trying to sabotage our friendly relations with Lemuria and provoke a conflict. He stole his life just like that. The doctor is a smart man since he saw through his lies. Dear friend, at one of the balls you said that you would love to meet someone actually interesting. I am having a weekend of drinks at my manor and a prince from the 11th clan of Lemuria will be joining us. Please do us the honour of your company too. Kindly confirm your presence, Dr. James Turner. I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. So he was leaning over your man here. A brownstone slate seal. Dear Prince, I heard that you get invited to a party with the director of Seven Seas Company himself. I know you hate associating with these invaders and thieves, but this might be just the opportunity that we seek to reclaim our honour. Spicy smelling ornamental box. Dear Prince, as you know, I am a great aficionado of Lemurian culture. It would be my pleasure to invite a member of the Ptoo clan to spend a leisurely weekend at my estate with some of our political dignitaries. Kindly confirm your presence. We've got a clean Lemurian war club. A boomerang? Seals of the 12 Lemurian clans. Okay. Missing boomerang. Psychoactive plants, drugged symptoms. Right. Oh God, believe me, my lord, I do not feel comfortable arresting a prime ministerial candidate, but I must ask you to follow me. Constable number 1, Arthur Faulkner. Jesus Christ. Oh, I get testimonies here, hold on. I've got a clean constable's pike. Who's this in the ground first? The man is not breathing, has a huge vertical wound on his forehead. Clean. Dear friend, the elections are over, so let's uphold tradition, have a leisurely weekend at my place with you and Leopold to discuss the Prime Minister situation. Please join us on May 12th. Listen, apologies for the shouting match yesterday. Let's continue our discussion at noon, Leo. Right. Let's get a look at these testimonies then. Leopold claims that had a glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Gideon claims that played croquet with Ergin this morning. They got bored and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergin drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair Koch lecture the butler. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergin was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Oh man, I'm going to lose my mind with this one, I think. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with her language. Claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Oh, so is this Ergin? I think. And this is young Master Bell, I don't know, because this one looks youngest. James claims that he drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. NB, as the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. Alistair claims that in the morning he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Billiam claims that planted and pruned all morning. Alright then, this is Billiam then. Pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon moved to the rose bush. From there saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Podrick claims that served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was awoken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Then saw the deceased lying in the salon. There's a lot of things, man. There's a button, right, so that's the missing button for here. Oh god, right, what else can we look at? Right, so it's just these two. I thought there was going to be more rooms. Unfinished croquet match in a grass field. 2 cups of spicy smelling tea, one almost empty, the other untouched. Yeah, man had a box of spicy smelling stuff in his pocket. Oh, do I need to try and remember the rules of chess to know if this means anything? London Gazetteer. Who will be the new Prime Minister? Election results. New Order Party, Moderates, Loyalists. New Order Party, Moderates, Loyalists. The New Order Party have the most MPs, but it's clear the two old parties will form a coalition. This means either Loyalist leader Blanchard or Moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst and his party in opposition. Rose bushes, chrysanthemum bushes. I think that is everything. Oh wait, what's that again? Oh, so there's 2 ways in and out. Okay. Alright, let's see what it wants from us. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, what do we know? Let's get these in order. Go James Turner. Thingy Koch. Was it Alistair? I think it was. Shit, what was that guy's name again? Arthur Faulkner. Arthur Faulkner. Ooh, your name was Ergen... Ptoo? Leopold... Oh shit man, what was the name? I think you're Podrick Spade. Oh shit, that's the butler. Was it Gideon? The name? No, Gideon played croquet with Ergen in the morning. Both went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design. Saw Lord Alice. Did I put Alistair Court? I did, cool. Saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house, saw Lord Alistair leave Leopold. Oh no, Billiam Spade. Who's Podrick then? Right, so we've got... It's Billiam Spade, and is that Gideon Podrick, or Podrick Gideon? Which would leave... Man, bitch called Billiam. Leopold. I think that's Mr. Hill. Oh man. Blanchard, moderate leader Valentine will become the Prime Minister, leaving Lazarus Hearst. So Blanchard and Valentine, right? So he's Leopold, Blanchard or Valentine. I'm going to say Blanchard, so that must be Valentine that's dead. Because he brought them here to discuss the next Prime Minister, didn't he? So we've got, I'm going to say Augustus Valentine. But then your name can't be Bell Hill. Of course it can't. Let's try Gideon Podrick. I've fucked things up here. Oh man. I'm fucking everything up. Right, that's Alistair Court, that's James Turner. Leopold. Oh no, wait. Right, I think this is Hill. Because it says that the letter is that you were interested in meeting a Lemurian, and it says that they had tea. So I think this is Hill. Gideon Podrick sounds me like a name. Drink a glass of sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Right. So, Leopold Blanchard. Oh, shit. Right. So that's Leopold Blanchard. Everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct, right? So that's... Ah, it's Bell, no Hill. Young Master Bell. So what does that leave us with? Valentine, Hill, and Augustus, but then there's a name missing in there? Unless this is Valentine Hill. That's Augustus Bale. Nah, no. Who's Ptoo? That Ergin Ptoo. He's a Lemurian from the Ptoo tribe. Everything young Mr. Bell says is absolutely correct. Oh, wait. If we go through these... Gideon Bale. Where did I get Gideon Podrick for? Gideon Bale, because Gideon Bale played croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to the tea house. Right? So Alistair Cox and Master Turner saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Right. Gideon Bale. William Spade. I'm pretty sure that it said Mr. Spade. Because Billiam planted the bushes and that. The alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Leopold Hill. No. Fuck me, man. James in the library, as he fallen asleep, saw Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler, entered the salon and found the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, deduced the Lemurian was a murderer. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Master Bell. Sherry Blanchard. So Leopold's Blanchard. That's James Turner. Podrick. So Podrick must be the guy served Lord Alistair in the chess house. And then go and assist Mr. Spade in the garden, so that's how we know he's Mr. Spade. Found Lord Leopold asleep, suddenly was overcome by dizziness. Woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. So he is Podrick. I'm going to say this is Augustus Valentine, and that's Podrick Hill. There we go. So, Augustus Valentine is the victim. The boomerang is the murder weapon. The library is where he was murdered. We do not have... we do. Library. Well, that's as far as we know right now. Body was found by... it was Leopold Blanchard, wasn't it? Oh. Right, so there's enough truth in there. Location of each suspect when the body was found. Right, let's try and sort this. Go for the top. Leopold. Sorry, I'm saying library. We're in the salon. I saw some books and I fucking... There we go. So it was Leopold. So Leopold's a doctor. He was in the salon. Right? No, Leopold's the loyalist. James Turner's the doctor. Aye. Right. Let's see. So that was Leopold's one. Gideon was playing croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bored and went to drink tea. Just attention. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. So Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Just as Ergen was remarking the PA. So he was at the chess house, I think. Ergen. Everything your Master Bell says is absolutely correct, so he would have been at the chess house as well. Oh shit, that's not what I want. I think James Turner. Clean up the library and get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. No wait, so he was at the chess house? Wait, were they actually at the tea house? Is that what I was misreading with them? Drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. So Lord Alistair lectured the butler, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away. Mark the beauty. Solid. Right, they were at the tea house. Okay. So. Right, they were at the tea house. The butler. What's your name again, butler? Podrick. Woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Library. Gardener is William Spade. Continuing his work on the roses. So he was flower beds. And the general, who the fuck's the general again? Alistair Kosh. Chess house. Please let these be right. Yes! Right. We've got everything we need for this. But here's something I'm interested in. Brownstone slate seal. And look, it's like a square with a triangle on either end and a dot. And it's two hands on an axe. That's not on any of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's not the seals of the 12. So, did he reach for this, knock one of them down and put it in his pocket? And we've got this. Let's see what it wants from us. Boomerang. That's boomerang. Lemurian boomerang from the salon, isn't it? Is this the... Oh, here, fuck. I forgot about these. Spotty onion, an illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups, black poppy, sleepiness, whites of eyes get a pink tint. Lemurian lichen, hyperconcentration on one thing, loss of perception of time, rapid blinking. Red berry, surge of energy, vocalization of all your thoughts, twitching, aggression. Rapid blinking. Gideon Hill has drank Lemurian lichen. Loss of perception of time. Oh, sorry, is there anything behind my head? You've got these. Just do this. Yeah, that's everything. Right, so your man would have had a chance to move about, I think, if he had lost a perception of time and he was focused on one thing. Let's see. Bring from the salon. Is this... See, I'm confused with salon and library. To me, that's a library. But then, is this the library back here and this is the salon? See if we can get another bit. And there's something at around noon. Somebody... So it's either... Oh, fucking hell, man. Early in the morning... Somebody... Killed Augustus Valentine in the salon and stole a seal. Because if you look, he is the 11th thingy. And the seal in his pocket, see, it's the square with the two triangles, and it feels like it would have went somewhere around here. You know, I don't know. So here we go, in the salon. Right, so we're saying Ptoo killed Augustus Valentine in the salon and stole a seal. Meanwhile... No wait, early in the morning. No. Oh, wait. What's Leopold doing again? He's got the red eye. Sleepiness. Whites of eyes get a pink tint. So it'll be black poppy. He fell asleep. No wait, was it Leopold or... It was both of them, wasn't it? Because... Your man here was spotted by him, and it says that he was leaning over him. Let me see Gideon's thing again. No, sorry, Podrick. I want to see Podrick. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, and then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. He must have drank the other sherry. He must have had a drink of sherry. And if it's been spiked, that's why he's fell asleep as well, because he was woken by Lord Leopold. So Leopold and Podrick were given the black poppy, and that's a spicy smelling ornamental box, and we know that the tea outside has a spicy smelling tea. One cup empty, the other almost empty, the other untouched. So he spiked both of them. Gideon has drank his, Ergen hasn't touched his. And Ergen's saying, oh, everything Mr. Gideon says is correct. That's it. Right. Full glass. Almost empty glass. And then you've got the spilled bottle. So... early in the morning, is it that Ptoo drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a seal? Meanwhile, in the somewhere, so and so. Fuck, man. This is difficult. This is really difficult. Around noon. Let's have a look at what people are saying and what was happening at noon. Gusto woke up from the bottle on the floor, got the bottle and entered the cell from the body. Upon inspecting the weapon, there's Lemurian was the murderer, instructed the butler to raise the alarm. Play croquet with Ergen in the morning. They got bold and went to drink tea in the tea house. Ergen drew his attention to the interesting design of the chess house. So see there, that's Ergen going like, check out the interesting design of the chess house. And Gideon, having been drugged with a lichen, would just be like, that would be the hyper focus thing. Saw Lord Alistair Cock lecture the butler, saw Master Turner come to the chess house and send the butler away, just as Ergen was remarking on the beauty of the chess house. Saw Lord Alistair leave the chess house and return shortly afterwards. Slightly difficult to understand what he says, potentially because he has challenges with their language, claims that everything young Master Bell says is absolutely correct. Drank a glass of sour sherry with Blanchard in the library in the morning. Then he went to the chess house where he found Lord Alistair and the butler. Ordered the butler to clean up the library, get rid of the bad sherry. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. As the master of the house, he led the interrogation of the suspects. In the morning, he practiced chess at the chess house and educated the butler on his lack of military training. Sometime in the afternoon, Dr. Turner arrived and sent the butler away. They played together and he was very close to winning when the alarm was raised. Planted and pruned all morning by the chrysanthemum bush. Saw the young gentleman and the foreigner leave the croquet and go behind the manor. In the afternoon, moved to the rose bush. From there, saw Lord Augustus leave the fountain at around noon. Continued his work on the roses until the alarm was raised by Mr. Hill. Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of the spoilt sherry that he and Lord Leopold had drunk, then go to assist Mr. Spade in the garden. On entering the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm, then saw the deceased lying in the cell. So noon, in the something around noon, so that's got to be planted. And that could even be, I mean, the button. To frame Leopold Blanchard. Because James Turner is in the cult and he invited Augustus Valentine and Leopold Blanchard to talk about the next Prime Minister, and if he's dead and he's framed for it, then Lazarus Hearst, who's their Griffin reborn, would be the only one to become Prime Minister. I'm loving what my mind's finally... I love how, Stina, like, you're the only one in chat right now, so it feels like it's just you and me trying to figure this out. So, let's see. So, killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. I have no idea what's going on. That's fine, DJ Bruce, it's fine. I'm sure a lot of people don't. I've barely got an idea what's going on. So... Here we go. Button. Drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library. Just bear with me now. Right. James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the salon, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library, stole a button. Because Ergen Ptoo where was it we read that somebody saw James Turner standing over Leopold Blanchard? That would be him taking the button. Maybe Ergen Ptoo was paid with the seal. You know? If it's like you want your one of your, because like he's got all the shit here. So it's like, I'll give you your seal, you're the 11th one, there's the 11th. You know, maybe it's one of those things. So let's see. But wait, when did James Turner and Ergen Ptoo cross paths to do the button pass? So this bit's really... I'm struggling with this one. I'm going to assume it's Chess House? No. Early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. I really don't know how to even begin doing this bit. Wait, that would need to be Salon as well. And a Lemurian boomerang from the Salon, because that's the Salon, that's the library. So does that mean Salon's there again? And the Salon at around noon, Ergen Ptoo killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. So this is either... Fuck, there's a lot of choices. Right, let's say it's Tea House. Oh! Fuck. Really thought I had it there. Tea House, Ergen Ptoo drugged Gideon Bell and stole a Lemurian boomerang from the Salon. No. So there's more than two things wrong here. There's something about the butler serving Alistair. Would that be in his testimony? Served Lord Alistair in the chess house in the morning. His master arrived and instructed him to dispose of this box sherry. Right, so that's Turner saying, go and get rid of the sherry. Go and assist Mr. Spade in the garden. And out in the library to take away the glasses, found Lord Leopold asleep. Suddenly was overcome by dizziness and fainted due to his weak heart. Was woken by Lord Leopold and instructed to raise the alarm. Rose bushes. Where was... Oh, no, that's not what I want. Where was the, was it Leopold? There, right. Glass of sherry with James in the library and became drowsy. As he was falling asleep, saw the Lemurian observing him through the glass door. Woke up, found the butler on the floor asleep. Woke up the butler entered the salon and found the body. When inspecting the weapon, deduced that the Lemurian was the murderer. Instructed the butler to raise the alarm. So now that seems too obvious. So Leopold saw Ergen looking through here. Now was it Gideon's one that says... Who was it? Somebody had said something like they saw Lord Turner leaning over Leopold. Wait, was it just in one of the things? Leopold, your plan to frame 2 is sublime, but your missing button is more than enough proof that you did it, Constable. Killed by that Liberian savage. Self-realization Liberian provoke conflict. There, I hope the host did not notice me when he was leaning over the sleeping eye patch gentleman. So the assumption is that the spicy smelling ornamental box is this. But fuck, man. You've got to remember that this being here means that he knows all those things. It's in his fucking house. He was asked to come there at noon by Leo, but it doesn't mean that was actually written by Leo. The boomerang seems obvious. Clean. 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 Grassy. This is... Oh, here, wait a minute. Let's think of this with the chess. Somebody said they were almost winning. It was Podrick playing Alistair, I think. And if Alistair was already there, he would be white. So Podrick would be black. So we're going for top to bottom, bottom to top, sides-wise. That looks like Podrick was... No. He's got a pawn up next to the king and queen. But... maybe that's not that relevant. I don't know. I'm like overtaking myself with other theories and killing old ones before I've even tested them out. Around noon. I'm just wondering where James was around noon. Spent the rest of the time playing chess with Alistair until the alarm was raised. Played together and he was very close to winning when right, so they were together. Ptoo didn't steal the boot. Oh, aye, right enough. The boomerang was used, he stole a seal. That's true. Oh. So, 2 maximum are wrong. Ergen 2 drugged Gideon Bell, stole the Lemurian seal from the salon. Wait, did James? Nah, wait. I'm seeing if anybody's twitching and aggressive. I know, right, we know your man here's blinking a lot, but nobody seems twitchy and aggressive. Illusion of unity with the universe, increased appetite, hiccups. Wasn't anything about anybody eating or having hiccups. Nobody looks like they're hiccuping. I don't think. Is that hiccups? Would he change anything with it? Oh, I was so fucking close, man. I'm reading it again and again and again. James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. So I'm saying Ergen 2 drugged Gideon Bell just so they could steal the seal. Who would have killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button? Because if James was looming over him while he was asleep, so he must have taken the button. Ergen saw him doing that. Well, he just saw him looming over him. I don't know. I do not know where to even begin changing stuff about. Were Turner and Blanchard in the library? I'm pretty sure, aye. Aye, they were back there having a drink. This is the salon out here, and that's the library. See, that's... yeah. Fuck, man. So close. So close. I don't want to use a hint. So fucking close. Early in the morning, James Turner drugged Leopold Blanchard in the library and stole a button. Meanwhile, in the tea house, Ergen Ptoo drugged Gideon Bell and stole a Lemurian seal from the salon. In the salon at around noon, James Turner killed Augustus Valentine and planted the button on him to frame Leopold Blanchard. And it was Leopold that woke up and sounded the alarm. So if it wasn't James Turner that... because I don't know, it feels like this is the bit it's having an issue with. Let's check something, right? Let's take the name away. Let's put Arthur Faulkner in there. Ah, so it's no this bit. Right. This is... is it that bit? And I don't want to do that thing where I just try everybody's name in there. That doesn't feel like you've figured anything out. You know, it doesn't feel like... because we had Ergen in there before, didn't we? And it's no... but as far as I'm aware, it only makes sense that it's James that would do it, since he did the button thing. He would need to replant the button, but then... no, he can't have done it because when the alarm was raised, he was playing chess. No, Stina, James and Alistair were playing... James and Alistair are part of the same club, and it would be easy to lie that they were with each other the whole time, playing chess. And Alistair's a military man. Bit of combat. There we fucking go. Brotherhood members, Alistair and James plotted to turn the ruling moderate and loyalist parties against each other. Over the course of a weekend at James's manor, Alistair murdered the moderate leader and James framed the loyalist leader. Thus, Lazarus Hearst. Stina, if you hadn't said Alistair, I'd just kind of written him out. And then it was remembering he's in the cult. Of course they would want the same thing. Fuck. Man. This game's on some big brain shit. Oh, but we got it. You have proven that I can trust you. Here's the Brotherhood's artifact that I removed from the traitor Keen. Let me educate you how it works. It's Lazarus Hearst. I set it to take heat from this cup of water. Then I changed the symbols, used the idol to give that heat to something else. But there is much more that the idol can do. This is sweet, man. The button thing confuses too, because you don't know it would have changed hands. Well, even that makes sense. He waved away the butler, went to him at chess, gave him the button, he went and did it, said they were together the whole time. Damn, let's have a look at what's coming up next time. Oh shit, just 2 more left. So we've got the Triumph of Order and the slight delay in the peaceful march to the King's Castle. Oh, then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I thought the description said 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So maybe there's one more after that somehow. I know there's a DLC, but that wouldn't say it in the game's description then, would it? You know, like, because that was before the DLC existed. Oh man, I really like this game a lot. I'll tell you what though, my throat is fucking gowping. If you're just speaking. I think that game has me speaking more than usual. I think. That's a wee throat sweetie. For my agonies. Am I really orange here? I feel like the lighting is... I don't know, is that natural lighting? Maybe. Let me double check that on the store page actually. Aye, for my suffering. I'm sure it said 12. Step into the shoes of an 18th century detective and uncover the mystery behind 12 strange deaths, spanning 50 years, all somehow connected. And we've not had one with 2 deaths yet, have we? Unless the last one has 2, maybe. So it was like chapter 11, but there's 2 deaths. Might be that. Aye, what a great game though, eh? I did like where every time I looked down, Stina, like, you were the only one typing in chat, desperately trying to like, wait guy, click on this, look at that. Does that say anything? No. Ah, right, wait, maybe this. Sorry if I'm making sucking noises into this mic, I don't mean to. Ah, what time is it? Oh, fucking hell, 10 to 10? Shit, that was nearly 3 hours. Just like that. Probably didn't feel like that when you're watching me stare at some words. Okay. Well, I'm going to go enjoy 40 minutes of Warframe before I need to go to bed. I might watch the first episode of Succession. Since it's ended now. That's the way I think I've been so lucky to not be spoiled on anything, but with it having just ended, I reckon I've probably got about 3 days before people just start openly talking about whatever happened. So Maybe I'll start at the night and just try and look away. Because I finished Barry the day. That was fucking great. It ended so well. And I like that Hader and Alec Berg were like, no, 4 seasons. That's it. Don't drag it out. Don't do all this. You don't just get in, tell the story you need to tell, get out. I wish more folk were willing to do that shit. Mute, Kendo, Succession, Roman, Shiver. Oh, fuck it. I barely even know whose names they are. I know who Shiv is. Of course I know who Shiv is. I've seen the screenshots over the years. Aye, I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe I'll just maybe I'll marathon it. Maybe. I'll be fine. You can enjoy in 2 days when I get massively spoiled, and then you can tell me that you told me so. You know what? I will do it. I will do it after the stream. Actually, I will do it because it would just fucking like one episode and then spoiled. Thank you for joining me, folks. That was nice. I'm genuinely tired after streaming this because it does feel like I'm using my brain. It's different from when you're just running about, but like chop the guy with a sword, shoot the guy with a gun. I'm actually having to think about shit. I like it. I like it quite a bit. You look a dog after training. That's exactly what it is. I'm going to go and line the floor. Right. Thank you for joining me. You take care of yourselves. Brush and floss your teeth. Wash your arse. And try and be the best person you can be in your day-to-day life. And I'll see you next time. Good evening.